हे गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर न्यू वीडियो। आपका स्वागत है सनवेक लॉगरू चैनल पे। तो आज के वीडियो में मैं आपको बताने जा रहा हूँ करंट अफेयर्स ऑफ अप्रैल 2021। प्रीवियस वीडियोस में मैंने आपको करंट अफेयर ऑफ मार्च बताया था, फरवरी बताया था, जनवरी बताया था और भी महीनों को बताया था। आपने अगर वो सब वीडियोस नहीं देखा है तो आप जाके देख लो। मैं वो सारे वीडियोस का लिंक आई बटन में दे दूंगा। पूरे प्लेलिस्ट का ही लिंक दे दूंगा, आप जाके एक एक महीने का पढ़ सकते हो उसमें से। ये जो प्लेलिस्ट है, ये जो वीडियोस मैं निकाल रहा हूँ, इससे आपको जितना भी आप कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स दोगे, ये सारे में आपको हेल्प होगा। लाइक हो, बैंक का एग्जाम हो, रेलवे का एग्जाम हो, यूपीएससी हो, हर एक एग्जाम में आपको हेल्प हो। और अगर आपने अभी तक मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब आप कर दो, ताकि आपको और भी करंट अफेयर से रिलेटेड वीडियोस मिलते रहे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज के वीडियो। तो सबसे पहला कैटेगरी आता है आर्ट एंड कल्चर करंट अफेयर। तो इसमें पहला है लिटिल गुरु, वर्ल्ड्स फर्स्ट गेमिफाइड संस्कृत लर्निंग एप्लीकेशन। In the Indian Council for Cultural Relation (ICCR) tied up with the GAMAP Sports which take private limited to launch Little Guru application. It is a एक स्पेशलाइज्ड मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन है फॉर लर्निंग संस्कृत। लिटिल गुरु जो है ये गेमिफाइड एप्लीकेशन है और ये पढ़ाता है संस्कृत इन एन इंटरैक्टिव प्लेटफॉर्म, और ये लर्निंग को आसान बना देता है। आप आसानी से संस्कृत लैंग्वेज सीख सकते हो। और ये ऐप लॉन्च किया गया था ड्यूरिंग द सेलिब्रेशन ऑफ द 71st फाउंडेशन डे ऑफ ICCR. It is world's first gamified Sanskrit learning application. It will help people to learn Sanskrit in an easy manner based on competition, games, peer-to-peer interactions, etc. ये आपको 12 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज है। अब हम लोग आते हैं सेकंड, दैट इज वेयर इज प्लेन ऑफ जार्स लोकेटेड। तो जो आर्कोलॉजिस्ट हैं उन लोग को रिसेंटली अभी मिला है जो जार होता है, बोतल का जार जो होता है, वो प्लेन ऑफ जार्स एरिया में कहाँ पे लोकेटेड है और किस लिए यूज होता था। वो यूज होता था एज ब्यूरियल साइट्स। दे हैव आल्सो फाउंड दैट दो द jars could be 3000 years old, the human remains suggest that people were buried alongside these jars 700 years ago, which is relatively recent. According to the scientists, the vessels in which the plain of jars were placed in the late second millennium BCE. On the other hand, the human remains come from 13th century. It is possible that the jars were always used as burial sites. ये आपका 29 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी, दैट इज अवार्ड्स, पर्सन एंड प्लेसेस इन न्यूज। तो इसमें सबसे पहला आता है बिगेस्ट फ्लोटिंग सोलर पावर प्लांट इन इंडिया। द बिगेस्ट फ्लोटिंग solar power plant of India is to be set up in Ramagundam in Telangana. The capacity of the solar power plant is 100 megawatt. It is expected to be opened in May 2021. The solar power plant is being set up at the Ramagundam Thermal Power Plant Reservoir. The solar power plant is to be set up in 450 acres of the reservoir. The project is commissioned by the NTPC, that is National Thermal Power Corporation. NTPC aim करता है to reduce its carbon footprints and increase its green energy production to 30% of its capacity through this solar power plant. ये आपका 3 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट, पीएम मोदी ने रिलीज किया है हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ ओडिशा इतिहास। द प्राइम मिनिस्टर श्री नरेंद्र मोदी रिसेंटली रिलीज द हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ ओडिशा इतिहास। द बुक, और ये बुक अवेलेबल है इन ओडिया एंड इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में भी। इट वॉज ट्रांसलेटेड टू हिंदी बाय शंकर लाल पुरोहित। द बुक वॉज रिटन बाय उत्कल केसरी Dr. Hare Krishna Mahatab. He wrote the book Odisha Itihas in Ahmednagar Fort Jail. He was imprisoned here for 2 years between 1942 and 1945. डेट्स आपको ध्यान में रखना होगा, ये आपको पूछा जा सकता है। ये 9 अप्रैल का न्यूज है। नेक्स्ट, लीलावती अवार्ड्स 2020। द यूनियन एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर श्री रमेश पोखरियाल निशंक recently presented the AICTE Lilavati Award 2020 in New Delhi. The awards were presented based on the theme Women Empowerment. तो इस अवार्ड फंक्शन का थीम क्या था? वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट. द विनर्स वेर सेलेक्टेड बाय AICTE, ऑल इंडिया काउंसिल फॉर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन, in 6 sub-themes. The winner selected in six the winner selected in 6 sub-themes were as follows: SWET, Sona Women Entrepreneurship and Training from Sona College of Technology, Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu won the award under the Women Entrepreneurship sub-theme. Under the Literacy sub-theme, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth of Institute of Management and Entrepreneurship Development, Pune won the award. The Leelavati Award under Women's Health sub-theme was won by WIT Women Health Coalition from Walchand Institute of Technology, Maharashtra. अगर आपको और भी डिटेल्स जानना है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हो. अब हम बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट, दैट इज अंबेडकर जयंती, अप्रैल 14. हर साल इंडिया सेलिब्रेट करता है अंबेडकर जयंती और भीम जयंती ऑन 14 अप्रैल. The day is also called Ambedkar Remembrance Day. Since 2015, April 14 is observed as an official public holiday in India. Ambedkar was born on 14th April 1891. He struggled for equality throughout his life. Thus, his birthday is also celebrated as Equality Day. India has placed a demand to celebrate his birthday as International Equality Day to the United Nations. He was also known as Baba Saheb Ambedkar. In 1956, he converted to Buddhism. In 1990, Ambedkar was bestowed with Bharat Ratna. The period between April 14, 1990 and April 14, 1991 was observed as Year of Social Justice. The United Nations celebrated Ambedkar Jayanti for 3 consecutive years in 2016, 2017 and 2018. In 2021, the government of British Columbia decided to celebrate his birthday as Dr. Ambedkar Equality Day. ये आपका 14 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज है. अब हम बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट. सोमानाथम, न्यू फाइनेंस सेक्रेटरी. द एक्सपेंडिचर सेक्रेटरी TV Somanathan was recently designated as the finance secretary by the appointment committee of the cabinet. Currently, he is the senior most officer among all the secretaries in the Ministry of Finance. He is 1987 batch Indian Administrative Service Officer of Tamil Nadu cadre. Tuhin Kanta Pandey is the current secretary of Department of Investment Public Asset Management DIPAM. Ajay Seth is the करंट सेक्रेटरी ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक अफेयर्स. ये आपका 29 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं डिफेंस करंट अफेयर में. तो इसमें सबसे पहला आता है व्हाट आर मिलिट्री फार्म्स, व्हाई इंडियन आर्मी हैज क्लोज्ड देम. इंडियन आर्मी हैज क्लोज्ड इट मिलिट्री फार्म्स ऑन 31 मार्च आफ्टर 132 years of service. Military farms are the farms that were formed with an aim to supply hygienic cow milk to troops in garrisons across British India. Now the military farms have been closed and all the officers and workers of the farms have been redeployed within the ministry to continue providing service to the organization. After this, again in December 2016, Lieutenant General T.B. Shekhar retired committee also suggested the shutdown of farm. The first military farm was formed on 1 February 1889 at Allahabad. After independence, the farms increased with 30,000 heads of cattle in 130 farms all over India. In 1990s, farms were established in Leh and Kargil. ये आपका 1 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज है. अब है DRDO to partner with private sector in missile production. The Defense Research and Development Organization recently allowed the private sector firms to develop and produce missile systems. Also, they can make partnership with DRDO in missile production. This is being done under the Development Cum Production Partner Program. The organization has already received bids for the vertically launched short-range surface-to-air missile system. With this, VLSR SAM has become the first missile program to receive DRDO private sector partnership. The DRDO has opened up its partnership with the private sectors in order to develop complex military systems under the Make in India project। ये आपका 6 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज़ है। फिर आते हैं हम लोग नेक्स्ट, दैट इज यूएस नेवी कंडक्टेड फ्रीडम ऑफ नेविगेशन ऑपरेशन इन इंडियन ओशन region। The US Navy recently conducted freedom of navigation operation in the Indian Ocean region near Lakshadweep Island. During the operation, the US warship entered the exclusive economic zone of India without seeking prior consent from India. The warship that entered Indian EEZ was a Ulrich class guided missile destroyer USS John Paul Jones. According to the UNCLOS, countries cannot prevent ships from using exclusive economic zone. However, according to Indian laws, any foreign military must inform before conducting any activity in the exclusive economic zone of India। ये आपको 9 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट, S-400 Triumph SA-21 Growler। The Russian government has agreed to deliver the first regimental set of S-400 Triumph SA-21 Growler air defense system to India. The India and Russia have signed a $5.43 billion contract on the defense system. The NATO reporting name of the defense system is SA-21 Growler. It is a long-range surface-to-air missile. The system has the capability to form an impenetrable grid of missiles. It has 4 different types of missiles with range between 40 km, 100 km, 200 km and 400 km. और इसको डिप्लॉय किया जा सकता है इन अ वेरी शॉर्ट टाइम। और ये मेनली डिजाइन किया गया है टू डिस्ट्रॉय यूएवीज, एरियल थ्रेट्स, बैलिस्टिक एंड क्रूज मिसाइल्स। इट इज केपेबल ऑफ प्रोवाइडिंग पॉइंट डिफेंस एंड एरिया डिफेंस एंटी एयर कैपेबिलिटीज। ये आपका 16 अप्रैल का न्यूज है। फिर आते हैं हम लोग जापान टू होस्ट फर्स्ट जॉइंट मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज विद द यूएस एंड फ्रांस। जापान इज टू होल्ड इट्स फर्स्ट मिलिट्री ड्रिल विद फ्रेंच एंड यूएस ट्रूप्स इन मई 2021। According to Japan, the exercise is being held as it is concerned about the increasing Chinese action in the regional waters. The exercise will be the first large-scale exercise between Japan, US and France. The exercise is to be held at the JGSDF Kirishima training ground. It will include amphibious operations as well. Japan intends to counter China's assertiveness in the South and East China Sea. The French government shares the vision of free and open Indo-Pacific. France has territories in the Indian Ocean, namely French Polynesia and South Pacific and French island of Reunion in the Indian Ocean। ये आपको 23 अप्रैल का न्यूज है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं DRDO सिंगल क्रिस्टल ब्लेड टेक्नोलॉजी। द DRDO और द डिफेंस रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने रिसेंटली डेवलप किया है एक सिंगल क्रिस्टल ब्लेड टेक्नोलॉजी। द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैज डिलीवर्ड 60 of such blades to the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. A very few countries in the world possesses this technology. They are UK, USA, Russia and France. The helicopters need powerful and compact aero engines to operate in extreme conditions. In order to achieve this, single crystal blades are essential. The single crystal blades are made of nickel-based super alloys. These alloys are capable of withstanding low temperatures. The technology is to be used in helicopters। ये आपका 27 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है। अगर आपको इस न्यूज़ के बारे में और डिटेल में जानना है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हो। अगर आपको यहाँ तक वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक बटन आप जरूर दबा सकते हो, सब्सक्राइब भी दबा दो और शेयर भी कर दो ताकि आपको और भी वीडियोस मिलता रहे, आपको फ्रेंड्स को भी वीडियोस मिलते हैं करंट अफेयर से रिलेटेड। अब हम लोग बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी, दैट इज इकोनॉमी एंड बैंकिंग करंट अफेयर। तो इसमें सबसे पहला आता है इंडियन रेलवेज इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन न्यू रिकॉर्ड। The Indian Railways has achieved the highest ever electrification of sections during 2020-2021. It has covered 6,015 kilometers of electrification in a single year. This is 37% higher than that achieved in 2019 and 2020. The broad gauge network of Indian Railway currently stands at 63,949 kilometers. Of this, 71% has been electrified. Totally 45,881 kilometers have been electrified. Of this, 34% were electrified in the last 3 years. The Indian Railways has also commissioned a record of 56 traction substation in 2021. 2020 से 2021 तक. In 2019 से लेकर 2020 तक this was 42. Some of the major routes electrified in 2020 and 2021 are the उसका नाम है दिल्ली दरभंगा जयनगर, मुंबई हावड़ा, गोरखपुर वाराणसी, चेन्नई ट्रिची एंड जबलपुर नयनपुर, गोंडिया एंड बालाशाह. ये आपका 3 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. अब लोग बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट. व्हाट इज NFT मार्केटप्लेस? द Wazir X, one of the leading cryptocurrency exchanges, has recently launched India's first marketplace for NFT. NFT क्या होता है? NFT is non-fungible tokens. The launch will now allow Indian creators to place their digital assets such as images or videos, music, etc. for auction and earn royalty. It is a unit of data on a digital ledger called a blockchain. Every NFT data represents a unique digital item. It can be audios, art, videos, video games or other forms of creative works. ये आपका 6 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज है. थर्ड आपका आता है RBI इन्फ्लेशन फोरकास्ट मॉडल अमेंडेड. द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया recently revised its inflation forecast model. The new model will capture how fiscal and monetary policy interact with real economy elements in a better way. In India, inflation is measured using two main indices, namely wholesale price index, that is WPI, and consumer price index CPI. The consumer price index measures the weighted average of prices of basket of consumer goods and services such as food, transportation and medical care. और इसको मेजर किया जाता है by calculating the average of price change of each item in the predetermined basket of goods. On the other hand, the whole price index is measured based on prices at wholesale level. ये आपका 8 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं इंडिया एक्सपोर्ट पैनल recommends approval to Sputnik 5 vaccine, and an expert panel of the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization CDSCO recently approved किया है the emergency use of COVID-19 vaccines Sputnik 5. However, the Drugs Controller General of India DGCI is to take a final call on the recommendation. When approved, जब approve हो जाएगा, then Sputnik will be the third vaccine available in India. The Sputnik 5 is the Russian vaccine. The Dr. Reddy's laboratories partnered with the Russian Direct Investment Fund to conduct clinical trials on the vaccine and for its distribution rights in India. The vaccine has proved 91.6% of efficacy during its phase 3 trials. ये आपका 13 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज है. अब हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट. Indian Railways runs Oxygen Express. The Ministry of Railways recently announced that it is to create a green corridor to ensure fast movement of Oxygen Express train. These Oxygen Express trains are to be operated to help the country handle the issue of shortage of oxygen. The Indian Railways is to move empty tankers from Boisar and Kalamboli railway stations. They are located near Mumbai. These tankers are to be sent to Jamshedpur, Vizag, Bokaro and Rourkela to load medical oxygen. Due to the COVID-19 double mutant variant, the number of COVID-19 infections began to increase in the country. With this, India became the second most COVID-19 infected country in the world after USA, and this led to the increase in oxygen demand. ये आपका 20 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं रशिया सेंट्रल बैंक इंक्रीजेस इंटरेस्ट रेट. The Central Bank of Russia has increased the interest rate from 4.5% to 5%. This is the second time the Apex Bank is increasing the interest rates due to elevated inflation pressure. According to the bank, the inflation in the country will be in the range of 4.7% to 5.2% by 2021. It is expecting that Russia will return to its 4% target only in 2022. Currency depreciation caused inflation in Russia. ओके, ये आपका 29 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. अब हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी, दैट इज एनवायरमेंट करंट अफेयर्स. सेकेंड वेव ऑफ बर्ड फ्लू इन हिमाचल प्रदेश. In January 2021, bird flu was confirmed among the migratory water birds at Pongdam Lake Wildlife Sanctuary. The disease then killed more than 5,000 birds. It was contained in February 2021. However, it was resurfaced since late March. Recently, around 99 birds were found dead at Pongdam Lake. The officials of National Institute of High Security Animal Diseases have confirmed that the recent death of bird is due to the presence of H5N8 avian influenza. However, this strain is different from the previous outbreak. पहले the outbreak was due to H5N1 और अभी क्या है H5N8. The bird fatalities are higher during days of adverse weather as it is when the geese tend to flock together instead of flying out. ये आपका 7 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. अब हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट. India US to focus on climate finance. The US climate envoy John Kerry was on a 4-day visit to India. During his visit, he met the Indian Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Shri Prakash Javadekar. During the meet, the leaders discussed several issues including joint research and collaboration and climate finance. According to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, climate finance is the finance that aims at reducing the emission and maintains the increase of resilience of human and ecological systems. ये आपका 9 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट. हाउ विल जापान रिलीज contaminated Fukushima water into the ocean? The Japanese government recently approved a plan to release more than 1 million tons of treated radioactive water from the Fukushima nuclear power plant. In 2011, there occurred a nuclear disaster in the plant due to an earthquake and tsunami. It was the most severe nuclear accident that was classified at level 7 on the International Nuclear Event Scale. The release of the treated radioactive water could take several years to begin and will take decades to complete. Also, Japan is facing opposition from of anti-nuclear activists and fishing communities for the release of water into the sea. ये आपका 13 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं फॉरेस्ट फायर इन मिजोरम. The Indian Air Force recently deployed 2 Mi-17 V5 helicopters equipped with Bambi bucket to control the forest fires. The forest fires have been raging in the hills of South Mizoram. The fire season of the state is between February and May. The maximum incidents of fires are reported in the months of April and May. The state has increased number of forest fires due to slash and burn or shifting cultivation, burning farm residues, collection of non-timber forest produces and clearance of land for other purposes. ये आपका 27 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी दैट इज गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स करंट अफेयर. तो इसमें सबसे पहला आता है व्हाट आर न्यू रेट्स ऑन पीपीएफ स्मॉल सेविंग स्कीम्स. द गवर्नमेंट विथड्रू इट्स a day before the order of reduction of 40 to 110 basis points in interest rates of small savings schemes including Public Provident Fund that is PPF and National Savings Certificate NSC. As per the announcement of March 31, the government announced a sharp cut in the interest rate of PPF, NSC and others. As per the order, PPF would have faced an interest rate of 6.4% and NSC 5.9%. But the order has been withdrawn on April 8. ओके, ये आपका 1 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं डिजिटल इंडिया. इंडिया लीड्स इन डिजिटल पेमेंट्स. द यूके बेस्ड पेमेंट मेथड सिस्टम ACI रिसेंटली उन्होंने रिलीज किया एक रिपोर्ट ऑन डिजिटल पेमेंट्स. अकॉर्डिंग टू द रिपोर्ट, इंडिया हैज द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ real-time online transaction in 2020. The digital payment market of India is led by Paytm, PhonePe, Pine Labs, etc. The UPI Unified Payment Interface transaction increased by 18.7% in March 2021 as compared to February 2021. In February 2021, the UPI transaction was rupees 4.25 lakh crores and in March 2021 it was 5.05 lakh crores. India was ahead of China, US, South Korea, यूके, थाईलैंड इन नंबर ऑफ ऑनलाइन ट्रांजैक्शंस। ये आपका 5 अप्रैल का न्यूज। फिर आते हैं जल जीवन मिशन स्टेट वाइज प्लानिंग एक्सरसाइज स्टार्टेड फॉर 2021 से लेकर 2022 तक। द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ जल शक्ति रिसेंटली अनाउंस्ड दैट इट इज to roll out annual planning exercise with the states and union territories. The exercise is to be conducted by a committee chaired by the Secretary of Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation. The committee will take up 2 states or union territories per day. The committee is to do a rigorous scrutiny of the proposed annual action plan for the year 2021 से लेकर 2022 prepared by the states and union territories. The plan will then be finalized. ये आपका 9 अप्रैल का न्यूज है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं आहार क्रांति मिशन लॉन्च्ड बाय हेल्थ मिनिस्टर। The Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare Dr. Harsh Vardhan recently launched Mission Ahar Kranti. The mission aims to spread the message of the importance of nutritionally balanced diet. It will also promote the importance of accessibility to local fruits and vegetables. The mission is designed to address the major problems faced by India and the world, which is hunger and diseases in abundance. India produces 2 times the amount of calories it consumes. Still, several people are malnourished in the country. The mission is also co-launched by the Vijnana Bharati and Global Scientists and Technocrats Forum. The motto of the mission is Good Diet, Good Cognition. ये आपका 13 अप्रैल 2021 का न्यूज है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण अन्न योजना फ्री फूड ग्रेन्स टिल जून। द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया रिसेंटली announced that it will provide 5 kilograms of free food grains under the Pradhan Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana till 2021 June. The free food grains are being provided to those covered under the National Food Security Act 2013. This is to continue till June 2021. Around 80 crore beneficiaries are being provided with the free food grains, rice or wheat at a scale of 5 kg per person per month. The extension of the scheme is to cost an additional 26 rupees 1000 crores. The government of India has announced that it will bear all the expenditure. Also, the central assistance is to be provided to states and union territories on account of intrastate transportation. ये आपको 23 अप्रैल का न्यूज है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं इंपॉर्टेंट डेज एंड इवेंट्स करंट अफेयर, जो आपका सबसे मेन इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट आता है जिसको आपको याद रखना होगा डेट्स एंड उस डेट्स में क्या क्या इवेंट्स थे। तो पहला आता है नेशनल मैरीटाइम डे 5 अप्रैल, वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे 7 अप्रैल, वर्ल्ड हेमोफीलिया डे 17 अप्रैल, वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज डे 18 अप्रैल, सिविल सर्विस डे 21 अप्रैल, वर्ल्ड अर्थ डे 22 अप्रैल, वर्ल्ड मलेरिया डे 25 अप्रैल एंड इंटरनेशनल चेरनोबिल डिजास्टर रिमेम्बरेंस डे 26 अप्रैल। आप ये सारे डेट्स नोट डाउन कर लो, एक कॉपी में आप नोट डाउन कर लो, डायरी में नोट डाउन, पैड में आप नोट डाउन कर सकते हो। हर वीडियो में मैंने आपको इंपॉर्टेंट डेज एंड इवेंट्स बताया है, सारे को नोट डाउन करो, सारे को याद करो, तो जो भी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम से आपको सारे में हेल्प, क्योंकि सब में आपको सीधा पूछ सकता है कि इस दिन आपका मतलब कि कौन सा दिन वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे है, या फिर वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे या फिर वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज डे कब होता है, कब सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है, वर्ल्ड मलेरिया डे कब होता है, ऐसे सब क्वेश्चन पूछे जा सकते हैं। तो आप इस सब के लिए प्रिपेयर आप हो जाओगे अगर आप सब डेट्स याद रखोगे। एक साथ आप सारा लिख लो, उसके बाद सारा डेट्स आप याद रखो। ओके, अब हम लोग पढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी, दैट इज इंडिया नेशन एंड स्टेट्स करंट इंटीग्रेटेड हेल्थ इंफॉर्मेशन प्लेटफॉर्म। द यूनियन हेल्थ मिनिस्टर Dr. Harsh Vardhan recently launched the Integrated Health Information Platform. According to the Health Ministry, India is the first country to adopt such an advanced surveillance system. The Integrated Health Information Platform is to operate under the Integrated Disease Surveillance Program. The Integrated Disease Surveillance Program operates under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The platform aims to strengthen the disease surveillance in the country. This is to be achieved by the establishing a decentralized state-based surveillance system for epidemic-prone diseases. The key feature of the platform are real-time data reporting through use of mobile applications, geotagging of health facilities, etc. ये आपको 6 अप्रैल का न्यूज है। अब हम लोग बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट, टीका उत्सव कोविड-19 वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव। द प्राइम मिनिस्टर श्री नरेंद्र मोदी रिसेंटली उन्होंने अपील किया है टू द चीफ मिनिस्टर्स ऑफ द स्टेट्स ऑफ इंडिया टू ऑर्गेनाइज टीका उत्सव। अब टीका उत्सव क्या होता है? टीका उत्सव इज अ वैक्सीन फेस्टिवल। इट इज टू बी हेल्ड बिटवीन अप्रैल 11 2021 से लेकर अप्रैल 14 2021। तो इसका मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? इसका मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है, द फेस्टिवल इज टू वैक्सीनेट एज मेनी पीपल एज पॉसिबल। It will also focus on zero wastage of COVID-19 vaccine. Currently, 3 states are receiving maximum number of COVID-19 doses. They are Maharashtra, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. Covaxin and Covishield are the 2 major COVID-19 vaccines that are currently administered in India. और एक तीसरा आने वाला जो मैंने आपको कुछ देर पहले बताया, that is Sputnik 5, जिसका 3rd ट्रायल चल रहा है अभी भी इंडिया में। ओके, ये आपका 9 अप्रैल का न्यूज है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं इंडिया, सेकंड मोस्ट हिट बाय कोविड-19 इन द वर्ल्ड। ऑन अप्रैल 12 2021 India reported 1,68,912 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. With this, the total number of COVID-19 cases in India increased to 13.53 million, making India the second most COVID-19 struck country in the world. Previously, Brazil was the second most COVID-19 hit country in the world. The US remains the most COVID-19 affected country in the world. The number of COVID-19 cases in the US has touched to 31.2 million. The national COVID-19 recovery rate has fallen below 90%. The death toll has increased to 1,70,179. The ICMR, that is Indian Council of Medical Research, has so far tested 11,80,136 samples. The current increase in COVID-19 infections in India is mainly due to double mutant COVID-19 variety found in the country. अब हम लोग बढ़ते हैं next, that is triple mutant variant. As India is struggling to battle COVID-19 crisis, a triple mutant variant strain of COVID-19 has emerged as a fresh threat. It is also called the Bengal. The triple mutant variant has been identified in West Bengal, Maharashtra, Delhi, and Chhattisgarh. The triple mutant variant has evolved from the double mutation. In the triple mutant variant, 3 different COVID-19 strains have combined to form a new variant. Thus, the ability of the virus to evade from getting detected by viral diagnostic test increases. The mutants are also capable of evading the protection against immunization. The susceptibility to the therapeutic agents such as monoclonal antibiotics decreases. ये आपको 22 अप्रैल 21 का न्यूज़ है। तो आप लोग संभाल के रहिए, घर के अंदर रहिए, घर के बाहर मत जाइए ज़्यादा। अगर आपको काम है, इम्पोर्टेंट काम है, तो भी आप घर से बाहर जाइए, ऐसे आप घर से बाहर मत जाइए। स्टे सेफ। अब हम लोग बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट, दैट इज अर्थक्वेक इन आसाम। On April 28, 2021, 7 back-to-back earthquakes occurred in Assam and other northeastern states. The first shocks were 6.4 magnitude. Later, the jots were 3.2 and 3.4 magnitude in Richter scale. Roads were cracked and buildings tilted in Sonitpur and Nagaon. The occurrence of earthquake was confirmed by National Center for Seismology. The epicenter of the earthquake was located at a depth of 17 km. The epicenter was located 9 km away from the town of Dhekiyajuli of Assam. ये आपका 28 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है। हम लोग बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी, दैट इज इंटरनेशनल करंट अफेयर्स। व्हाट इज स्यूएज कैनल ब्लॉकेड? स्यूएज कैनल ब्लॉकेड आप न्यूज़ में देखे होंगे क्या है। अब मैं आपको बताता हूँ क्या है। A container ship called the Ever Given recently ran aground, जमीन के ऊपर चढ़ गया in the Suez Canal. This blocked more than 400 ships from transiting the canal. The blockage created huge impacts on global trade and is referred to as Suez Canal Crisis 2021 or Suez Canal blockade. The cargo ship was headed from China to Netherlands. It had run aground in the canal and got stuck for a week. The global trade losses due to the blockage is estimated to be $9 billion US. ये आपको 3 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. अब हम लोग बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट, दैट इज वॉल्केनो इरप्ट्स इन साउदर्न कैरिबियन. द ला Soufriere volcano located on the eastern Caribbean island recently erupted after decades of inactivity. The volcano forced thousands in the surrounding villages to evacuate. The volcano was dormant since 1979. It started showing signs of activity in December 2020 when the volcano erupted in 1979. It created $100 million US of damages. Earlier to 1979 eruptions, the lava Soufriere erupted 5 times in 1718 and 1902. The La Soufriere volcano is a stratovolcano. It is the youngest and northernmost volcano in the island. आपका 10th अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. Italy, first food park in India. Italy recently launched the first mega food park in India involving food processing facilities. It is the first Italian Indian food park project launched in the country. The name of the project is Mega Food Park. The main aim of the project is to develop an interaction between agriculture and industry. It is to be implemented by a special purpose vehicle. The SPV is a registered corporate under the Companies Act. The Mega Food Park is a scheme implemented by the Ministry of Food Processing. The main aim of the scheme is to establish direct linkage from farms to processing and consumer markets. ये आपका 19 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. अब हम लोग बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट, इंडिया यूएस 2030 क्लाइमेट पार्टनरशिप. ऑन 22nd April 2021, India and the United States launched the US-India Climate and Clean Energy Agenda 2030 partnership during the Leaders Summit. The US President hosted the Leaders Summit on Climate. The world leaders from around 40 countries attended the summit. India will deploy 450 GW of renewable power under the partnership with the US. Both countries will work together to achieve their respective targets. ये आपका 23 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. फिर हम लगाते हैं माइनिंग रोबोट्स स्ट्रैंडेड इन द पैसिफिक. A deep sea mining robot, Patania 2 or 2nd, got stranded on the Pacific Ocean floor. The Patania 2nd robot was designed to explore rocks rich in nickel and cobalt in the Pacific Ocean at a depth of 13,000 feet. The umbilical cable of the robot got detached when its first trials were near completion. Cobalt and nickel are essential for low carbon technologies. The recovery of the machine is being planned. The exploration is being held in the Clarion-Clipperton zone of the Pacific Ocean. यहाँ पर 30th अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. अब हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी, दैट इज लीगल एंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन करंट अफेयर. तो सबसे पहला आता है व्हाट इज आर्टिकल 244 क्लॉज ए ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. Recently, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in a video message promised to implement Article 244A of the Constitution in order to safeguard the interest of the people in tribal majority district of Assam. Article 244A of the Constitution allows the creation of an autonomous state within Assam in certain tribal areas. It was inserted into the Constitution by the Congress government in the year 1969. It also includes a provision for a legislature and a council of ministers. ये आपका 1 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. अगर आपको और भी डिटेल में जानना है पर्टिकुलर न्यूज़ का या कोई भी न्यूज़ का, तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हैं. फिर हम लगाते हैं नेक्स्ट, दैट इज चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया जस्टिस रमाना टू एज्यूम चार्ज. जस्टिस NV Ramana, who was recently appointed as the Chief Justice of India, is to assume charge on 24th April 2021. He is to take charge a day after the retirement of CJI Sharad Arvind Bobde. Justice Ramana is to take over as 48th Chief Justice of India. Justice Ramana was born in 1957 in Punnavaram village of Andhra Pradesh. He was enrolled as an advocate in 1983. He became the Chief Justice of Delhi High Court in 2013. In 2014, he was appointed as the Judge of the Supreme Court. 6 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट, सुशील चंद्र नेक्स्ट चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर. द इलेक्शन कमिश्नर Sushil Chandra recently took over as the new Chief Election Commissioner of India. So Sushil Chandra was appointed as the Chief Election Commissioner by the President of India, Sri Ramnath Kovind. He was appointed as the Election Commissioner along with Ashok Lavasa and Arora in 2019. He will oversee the completion of the ongoing assembly election. His term will end in 2022. Before that, assembly election will be held in the states of Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Goa, Manipur, and Uttarakhand. Earlier, he had served as the chairperson of the Central Board of District Taxes. In 2017, he launched Operation Clean Money to curb illegal wealth and black money in the country. ये आपका 13th अप्रैल का न्यूज है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं SC, that is Supreme Court asks for national plan on COVID-19 situation. The Supreme Court recently asked the government of India to submit a national plan on the COVID-19 situation. There are several High Court hearings underway regarding COVID-19 preparedness. Some are even dictating lockdowns rule. Thus, Supreme Court has stepped in to control the actions of these courts and to establish that the lockdown protocol and imposition should be left to the central and state governments. The courts shall only observe and guide them. आपका 13th अप्रैल का न्यूज है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट, that is GNCTD Amendment Act comes into the force in Delhi on 27 April 2021. The Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Act 2021 came into effect. The act was passed by the Parliament during the budget session. The act gives more power to Lieutenant Governor LG. The act proposed that the word government in National Capital Territory of the Delhi meant the LG of India, that is Lieutenant Governor. It provides discretionary powers to the LG even in the matters where the Delhi legislature is empowered to make laws. The Lieutenant Governor opinion should be obtained before the Delhi government takes the action based on decision taken by the cabinet. ये आपका 28 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं रिपोर्ट्स एंड इंडेक्सेस करंट अफेयर. वर्ल्ड इन 2030 पब्लिक सर्वे रिपोर्ट. The world in 2030. The public survey report was recently published by the UNESCO. The report was published by organization based on the survey held between May 2020 and September 2020. The survey collected responses from more than 15,000 people from all over the world. According to the report, climate change, violence and conflict and discrimination and inequality, water and housing, lack of food are the four biggest challenges to peaceful societies of 2030. According to the participants, education is the only crucial solution to many difficulties to be faced in 2030. However, the North Americans like US and Canada believe in science and not in education. Apart from education, the only other solution is international cooperation. ये आपका 4 अप्रैल का न्यूज. अब हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट, दैट इज 2021 ग्लोबल फूड पॉलिसी रिपोर्ट. The Global Food Policy Report is published by the International Food Policy Research Institute. This year, the institute has released the report based on the theme Transforming Food Systems After COVID-19. The lockdown imposed due to the COVID-19 crisis closed schools and day care centers. This affected the availability of nutritious perishable food products. The midday meal program of India that covers 80% of primary school age children in the country was affected due to the COVID-19. 50% of households in India reported that women spent more time in fetching firewood and water in comparison with the previous year. ये आपका 13 अप्रैल का न्यूज. फिर आते हैं स्टेट ऑफ द ग्लोबल क्लाइमेट 2020 रिपोर्ट. द वर्ल्ड मीटेरोलॉजिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रिसेंटली released the State of the Global Climate 2020 report 2011 and 2020 तक. इस दौरान It was the warmest decade in the record. COVID-19 and extreme weather events were double blow to millions in the world. The cyclone Amphan is the costliest tropical cyclone on record in the North Indian Ocean. The cyclone made a landfall in May 2020 near India-Bangladesh border. The economic losses in India due to the cyclone is approximately 14 billion US dollars. 2020 is one of the three warmest years on record. The increase in global average temperature as per the 2020 was 1.2 degrees Celsius as compared to the pre-industrial levels. The increase has occurred despite the cooling effect of La Nina 2020. ये आपका 20 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं SBI रिपोर्ट्स। FY22 growth at 10.4%. The State Bank of India recently revised the growth of India for the fiscal year 2021 से लेकर 2022 to 10.4%. पहले क्या था? The bank had predicted the growth rate as 11%. SBI has curbed the growth rate of country due to the increasing COVID-19 crisis. The reports कहता है कि जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया है ये इंक्रीज करेगा वैक्सीनेशन efforts instead of lockdowns. The economic losses due to the existing curbs have been estimated as rupees 1.5 lakh crores. Maharashtra alone contributed to 54% of these losses. Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra together account to 80% of the losses. The business activities of SBI dipped to a 5-month low in April 2021. 23rd April का न्यूज़ है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं ADB raises India GDP forecast by 11%. The Asian Development Bank that is ADB उन्होंने recently रिलीज किया है its Asian Development Outlook 2021. According to the report, India is to grow at 11%. The Asian Development Bank recently released its annual outlook. The outlook says that ADB has provided a financial support of 1.5 billion US dollar to India to fight against COVID-19 crisis. According to ADB, the South Asia is expected to rebound at 9.5% in 2021. The South Asian region had contracted by 6% in 2020. ये आपका 28 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी दैट इज साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी करंट अफेयर्स। इसमें सबसे पहला आता है फर्स्ट इमेज ऑफ ब्लैक होल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम international scientists working on the Event Horizon Telescope EHT have created an image showing the magnetic field around a black hole. The black hole is located in M87 galaxy. The shadow of the black hole is a dark region that surrounds the black hole. Now the scientists have analyzed the polarization of light in the brightest region around the shadow of the black hole. According to the analysis, some matter is sucked into the black hole and the other matter is blasted out in jets. This blasted out matter is hot and violent. The conclusion of the analysis is that only presence of strong magnetic field shall polarize this huge volume of light energy. यहाँ पर 3 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं robots made from stem cells of frog. The scientists have used the stem cells of frogs to create a new living robot. These robots have been named as Xenobots. Xenobots are capable of healing themselves. They can record memories. Xenobots are made from frog cells. They have been named after the Xenopus laevis frog that supplied its cells to create the robot. Xenopus laevis is an African frog. These robots are to be used to detect diseases and deliver drugs to specific areas of the body. Xenobots are less than 1 millimeter long. They are comprised of 500 to 1000 living cells. Xenobots come in different basic shapes and can scoot themselves in linear or circular directions. They are capable of joining up together to act collectively. They can move small objects by harnessing their cellular energy for a maximum of 10 days. ये आपका 7 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है। फिर हम लोग आते हैं गगनयान इसरो साइंस एग्रीमेंट विद फ्रांस। The Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, उन लोगों ने रिसेंटली साइन किया है एक एग्रीमेंट विद द फ्रेंच स्पेस एजेंसी CNES. According to the agreement, CNES is to help India in its first human space mission called Gaganyaan. The French space agency is to supply with space equipment to the Indian crew. According to France, these equipments were tested and are still operating in the International Space Station. The CNES will also supply fireproof carry bags to shield equipment from radiation and shock. Under the agreement, CNES will train Indian flight physicians and कैपकॉम मिशन कंट्रोल टीम्स इन फ्रांस. ये आपका 16 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं DRDO डेवलप्स सप्लीमेंटल ऑक्सीजन डिलीवरी सिस्टम. द डिफेंस रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दैट इज DRDO हैज रिसेंटली डेवलप्ड अ सप्लीमेंटल ऑक्सीजन डिलीवरी सिस्टम. It is to be used for soldiers posted at extreme high altitude areas. The system was developed by Defense Bioengineering and Electromedical Laboratory (DEBEL) located in Bengaluru. It operates under DRDO. The system delivers supplementary oxygen based on the blood saturation levels. और ये हेल्प करेगा soldiers from sinking into the state of hypoxia. Hypoxia क्या होता है? Hypoxia is a fatal in many cases. अगर आपको पता नहीं है hypoxia क्या होता है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हो, कमेंट करके, अगर आपको जानना है. ओके, अब हम लोग बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट. कोविरैप टेक्नोलॉजी. द IIT खड़गपुर हैज सक्सेसफुली commercialized the healthcare product Covirap. Covirap is a diagnostic technology to detect COVID-19 virus. The technology is also capable of testing influenza, dengue, malaria, tuberculosis, and Japanese encephalitis. Also, the technology can be used to test other vector-borne diseases. The testing cost of the Covirap-based device is ₹500. The device will minimize the need for real-time PCR machines and also for thermal cyclers. Covirap is a cuboid-shaped portable testing device. It is capable of delivering the results in an hour. This will help to scale up the screening of COVID-19 in rural and peripheral areas. The Covirap-based machines can be developed at a cost of less than ₹10,000. ये आपका 23 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं UK to allow driverless cars on roads. The United Kingdom has become the first country to announce regulations for the use of self-driving vehicles at low speeds. The UK wants to be at the forefront in rolling out autonomous driving technology. The government of UK forecast that around 40% of UK cars will have self-driving capabilities by 2035. This will create 38,000 jobs in the country. The speed limit of the ALKS is to be set at 37 miles per hour. अब आप कैलकुलेट कर लो कितना किलोमीटर में आएगा, किलोमीटर पर आवर में कितना आएगा. The ALKS shall drive itself in a single lane. 29 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. फिर हम लोग आते हैं नेक्स्ट एंड लास्ट कैटेगरी दैट इज स्पोर्ट्स करंट अफेयर. अगर आपको यहाँ तक का वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिए. तो हम लोग लास्ट कैटेगरी में बढ़ ही जाते हैं. Miami Open, Hubert Hurkacz of Poland wins the title. Hubert Hurkacz of Poland has won the Miami Open title. He won the title playing against Jannik Sinner. Hubert has become Poland's first Masters 1000 champion. In 2018, Hubert qualified for the next gen ATP finals held in Milan. In 2019, he won his first ATP title in Winston-Salem. His best performance in Grand Slam has been reaching the third round at Wimbledon in 2019. In 2020 French Open, he was seeded at number 29. In 2021, he was seeded 4th at the Delray Beach Open. ये आपको 5 अप्रैल का न्यूज है. सेकंड न्यूज, एशियन रेसलिंग चैंपियनशिप. Vinesh Phogat wins gold. The Indian wrestler Vinesh Phogat has won her maiden gold at the Asian Wrestling Championship. She won the medal beating Taipei's Meng Suan Shi. Vinesh had earlier won 4 bronze and 3 silver medals. This is her third gold medal, but first at the Asian Wrestling Championship. Vinesh Phogat is an Indian wrestler. She was the first Indian woman to win gold at Asian Games and Commonwealth. Also, she was the first woman athlete to be nominated for Laureus World Sports Awards. She won Arjuna Award in 2016 as Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 2020. Also, she was a Padma Shri nominee in 2018 by the Sports Authority of India और SAI. ये आपका 17th अप्रैल का न्यूज। फिर हम लोग आते हैं इंडियन वुमेन विन 7 गोल्ड इन AIBA यूथ वर्ल्ड बॉक्सिंग चैंपियनशिप। इंडियन वुमेन हैव क्रिएटेड हिस्ट्री एट द AIBA IBA 2021 Youth World Boxing Championship. A total of 8 Indians entered the finals. Of this, 7 were women. All of the women finalists finished on top. In 2017, Indian women won 5 gold medals. The 2017 Youth World Championship was held in Guwahati. This year, India won 7 gold at the AIBA Youth Women World Boxing Championship. अगर आपको इस न्यूज़ के बारे में डिटेल में जानना है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हो। ये आपको 23 अप्रैल का न्यूज़ है। अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगे लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिए ताकि आपको और भी करंट अफेयर से रिलेटेड वीडियोस मिलते रहें। और अगर कहीं डाउट आता है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हो। अगर आप लोग क्लैट 2021 दे रहे हो तो आप ज़रूर दीजिए, मैं उसके क्रैश कोर्स करा रहा हूँ। इसके साथ ही साथ आपको हेल्प हो जाएगा क्योंकि क्लैट में आपको जनरल नॉलेज में आपको करंट अफेयर्स का भी एक सेक्शन आता है। अब ये सारे वीडियोस देखो जो मैं आपको बताया, प्लेलिस्ट में आपको आई बटन में दे दूंगा लिंक, ओके। और क्रैश कोर्स जो मैं करा रहा हूँ क्लैट का, उसका भी लिंक मैं आई बटन में दे दूंगा। ये सारे वीडियोस आप देखो, आपको इंटरेस्टिंग लगेंगे। कहीं भी डाउट आया कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हो। तब तक के लिए स्टे सेफ, क्योंकि अभी कोरोना बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है, तो आप घर में रहिए, बिना बात का घर से बाहर मत निकलिए। मैं आपको इतना ही कह सकता हूँ अभी फिलहाल। स्टे सेफ, बने रहिए मेरे साथ, और भी वीडियोस में लाऊंगा। तब तक के लिए थैंक यू।